Hello and welcome to my first ever Pokémon Nuzlocke. Within a few hours I was already questioning every single decision that I made. Because in normal Pokémon playthroughs, losing a Pokémon is just annoying. But this is a Nuzlocke, and it's permanent. And somehow, this is only the beginning. I've played Pokémon before. Well, kind of. I played the Game Boy games and some of the DS games when I was younger, but I'd never really been a serious Pokémon player. I've much more been a Yu-Gi-Oh player. So naturally, I thought the best way to get back into Pokémon would be to attempt my first ever Nuzlocke.
What sort of theme should I go for nicknaming these Pokémon? Music references. Okay, then I shall name my character Heavy.
At this point, I should probably say that I've been playing this live, and even at the moment I've been playing this live on Twitch under my handle Unga Bunga Man TV. If you come into the chat and interact, I'm sure you'll leave your mark on this Nuzlocke.
What shall we call the rival? It's got to be stream friendly. Bowie! Yes, that's even better. Bowie. Some people say one thing, some people say another. It confuses me sometimes, you know?
It was at this point that nostalgia started taking over. You know, I grew up playing the Game Boy games, I grew up playing Pokémon Diamond and Pearl, Black and White, and so really seeing this from Platinum was bringing back so many memories. I really just wish I was prepared for how stressful it was going to be later down the line. But this is episode 1, so here we go, I guess, into the world of Pokemon. Raring to get our first starter. And just like any good story starts, we start at the beginning in our bedroom, watching TV. And here comes our rival, hyperactive as always. To be honest with you, I think the rival might have ADHD or something, but that's another topic for another day. One thing I did forget to mention, we're putting the battle mode to set so we don't get a free shift as well, and there's no healing items during battle.
There we go. Where am I supposed to go? Oh.
As you can tell, I am still quite a Pokemon noob. I had some issues with technology for a few seconds, and ended up meeting with the professor up here.
Yes, we love Pokemon. Jackpot! I'll ask you once again. The answer will never change. We both answer 100 times. We love Pokemon, isn't that right, Heavy? Yes! Well, we're getting Pokemon. Now then. Oh, and there's Dawn.
You know, it's at this point that Obviously, we're looking at getting the starter Pokemon, and I already sort of made up my mind. When I played Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, I picked Chimchar, and I really wanted to relive the nostalgia, so, you know, here we are about 15 years later or something like that. We're picking Chimchar again. There was a little bit of umming and ahhing and a bit of decision making, you know, with some of the others being better for the earlier gyms, but I really thought that fire and fighting would give me a lot of coverage. And so here we are. We got our first rival battle immediately after this. Obviously, our rival has chosen to go with the complete opposite typing to us.
Okay. First Pokemon battle with Chimchar, who we're hopefully going to be able to nickname. We haven't been given the option yet. So you should Leer straight off the bat. Okay. Scratch. Oh, hell no. Bro keeps using Growl. So we'll keep on using Leer. I think we're just gonna have to scratch him at this point. All they're doing is using Growl. Yeah.
Of course, this battle ended up becoming an extremely close call, and I almost had to restart right at the beginning again. Which, to be honest with you, if that was gonna happen, I probably wouldn't have released this. But here we are. We do a lot of scratches, and this Piplup just constantly, after so many growls, decided it was finally going to attack. And got us into the red, but we got it into the red first, of course, because we're going to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Scratch! Go, 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 go! I think speed-wise, Chimchar is the fastest in terms of the starter Pokemon as well. Oh. Oh. Yes!
After that first battle being so stressful, we finally get to move on to the next town. And, yeah, we end up getting the running shoes, which I'm very excited about.
We don't have to be slow anymore.
I'm very excited about the running shoes. I end up getting very excited over the bike as well.
Powers up fire type moves in a pinch. Okay. What is the mild? Oh no.
It's at this point I should explain as well that I do not count the starter as the first encounter, even though technically we did get our starter on our route.
It's worth a check. Okay, so our Pokemon has got the mild nature. For some reason, it's not letting us nickname our Chimchar, so...
All I needed was some patience, and eventually I'd be able to nickname him.
Oh, bloody hell, man!
But I guess we are here for the action, so I'll cut it a little bit from here. If this isn't main villain energy, I have no idea what is, by the way. Also, when it comes to the first Pokemon on the route, I also made it so that I would only count it if and when I got my first Pokeballs.
Well, we don't have any Pokeballs, so I'm not going to count this as our first encounter. I am never doubting you again, Mercury.
By the way, one of the people watching Ethical Dilemma, amazing person by the way, wanted the Chimchar to be nicknamed Mercury. And as you could tell by my face, I was extremely surprised by the crit that happened there. And oh my days, here we go with another encounter, although technically again doesn't count because I don't have any Pokeballs.
We're definitely, like, I definitely want a Starly. I think Staraptor would probably be a good member of the team. Level 7 already? Let's go. We can't exceed level 14. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention as well, we're playing with level caps and also Ember already. I'm very happy about that. But we end up going into the Pokemon research lab. Obviously our rival Bowie's there, Dawn takes us in, then she ends up giving us some Pokeballs, and as well as showing us through the town, like the Poke Center and the Pokemon and things like that. And we end up in this situation.
Bag. Pokeballs. Pokeball use. In your face.
We caught our first Pokemon of the entire run, and it was a Starly.
We're going to call the Starly Nickelback, because Rockstar.
Now, it really wasn't long after this that we got our second Pokemon of the entirety of our Nuzlocke. And of course, we definitely 100% got a Shinx. There is no way we would get a Bidoof, right?
Bidoof. You know what? We're
With that, we have a Bidoof. And, you know, shout out to Crypto Reaper as well. He's a really good friend. And he actually came up with the idea of calling the Bidoof Mick Jagger. Of course, that didn't fit, so we called him Jagger. And even though I really wanted a Shinx and I was really annoyed that I got a Bidoof, I decided at the end of the stream, actually, Bidoof can learn pretty much all of the HMs. So, in a way, it kind of worked out. But then, as fate would have it, just to really rub salt into the wound, this happens.
No! That's the one I wanted! And it's got Intimidate. Are you crazy? That's not even fair.
The Pokemon I wanted, and I was forced to kill it.
I'm sorry. I wanted to catch you. I really did. No. A bloody Bidoof had to get in the way.
Some grinding and some trainer battles then took place immediately. I thought it's time to get us as close to level 14 without having to worry about getting to the next town and the gym.
Mercury user Anther! Boom selector. I am actually so annoyed that we didn't get a Shinx! Yes, it's your fault! You stupid Bidoof! Get your buck teeth out of here! Yes! I think we could squeeze one more level out of him. He's going to tell me how... Yeah. I lost the mortgage, sweetie. How? I lost 4 Pokemon battles in a row. Not you again. Bidoof is gonna be the bane of my existence, bro.
In the end, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go into the city, I'm going to go to the Pokemon Center, I'm also going to get the Pokemon Watch, the Pokewatch, or whatever it's called, and also go to the Pokemon School to go and do the rival battle. Oh yeah, we almost lost our Bidoof as well.
And then from there, I am going to come off of stream. After I've gone to the Poké Center.
In the end, we made it to the Jubilife City, which isn't even the city with the gym in, by the way. And I decided I'm gonna heal my Pokemon, finish stream, and this will be the end of episode 1. If you'd like me to continue this series and continue posting it to YouTube, please like, subscribe, and thank you for joining me on the journey. And if you want to see it live, come to my Twitch, which I'll leave in the description below.
Save.
I love you all. Thank you very much.